Hello and welcome to another glorious episode dripping in your ear canals that is referred to commonly as Listener Land.
Greetings.
Hello.
There's a reason Wayne's dressed like Santa.
It's Easter.
It's I don't know what order you'll be watching these in, but these are a seasonal themed. It's hard to get away from what Wayne is offensively doing to your eyeballs. And just a precursor, they aren't his real nipples. It is a printed shirt.
Yeah, it is a printed shirt.
His are much bigger. They're like dinner plates.
It's a printed shirt of my nipples.
I thought yours are like buffet dinner plates, though.
No, I've had them shrunk. I've had this boob job thing done. And this is what they ended up like.
Don't do that.
You know it gets him going.
Yeah.
So, first of all, big news.
Big news.
Big news. How big?
It's massive.
Wow.
Massive. And I think...
When you say big news, are you referring to the film Big? They're doing a sequel.
No.
Oh, it's not big news then.
No, it's big news.
Ah.
Big news for us. And I think you should tell the story because you was...
No. Yeah, I think you should because you've just announced it as big news.
Well, the big news is Louis was watching something.
All right, I'll say.
This is why you should have filled in the details.
The big news is we have a celebrity fan of the podcast. Somebody that we've mentioned a few times in the podcast, and we will do better at mentioning this person. So Rod Stewart is a fan of the show.
I was about that.
No, that's Jimmy Savile.
Sorry,
Oh, sorry.
I apologise, and we've ruined it now. We've probably lost a lot of listeners because some people might have got triggering responses to that impression you did there of
It wasn't an impression.
a 70s, 80s, and maybe 60s radio
No,
DJ.
that wasn't an impression.
I was about that then.
No. So Sir Rod is now on board with Listenerland. So if you're listening, Rod, thank you very much. Have a word with a few of your mates. It would be nice if we got the old thumbs up from Woody. No, I'll rephrase that. It'd be nice if we got a seal of approval from Woody.
Yeah.
And everybody else that you'd like to mention it to, because we're planning on having a celebrity Listenerland party mid-year, and you'll be guest of honour. So the more of your friends you can get, the better the bar bill will be.
Yeah, basically, it's going to be in a car park outside Wetherspoons where Wayne will set fire to a tyre and we'll all dance around and pretend that we're folk singers.
We will be fully clothed, though.
Apart from Wayne.
Apart from me.
Fashioning a suit out of cling film.
I'll be dressed up as an Easter bunny.
Yeah, he just like to dress up. It's been one of his things over the years.
So Rod Stewart is a follower and a fan of the show. So you're in good company.
Yeah, so you should like and subscribe and follow Rod as well.
There we go.
That's it. That's the plug.
That's the big news.
That's the big news, yeah. Well, that's big enough for me.
It's big, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it is.
I
It's
used to
good.
follow him, now he's following me.
After all these years.
Yeah, great. I think it's brilliant. So, do you fancy your Christmas quiz?
Ooh.
Okay. I want you to pick me. It's the odd one out one again.
All right.
I want you to find the odd one out. Christmas with Santa by James Chance,
All right.
or Christmas with the Devil by Spinal Tap, or Honky the Christmas Goose by Johnny Bower.
Oh, dear. I don't understand. So we have to pick one.
One of these is not true.
Oh, right. Can I have them again, please?
Oh. Christmas with Santa by James Chance.
I'm going to say that one.
Wait.
Okay.
You don't have to make this hard work.
Well, I'm just saying because that sounds so cliche of Christmas, but the honking goose one, the honky.
Wait till I get to the other end.
Oh, I'm sorry, there's more.
There's 23.
Okay.
Yes, an hour and a half of
Christmas
quizzing.
with the Devil by Spinal Tap.
All right.
Honky, the Christmas Goose by Johnny Bower. Present Face by Garfunkel and Oates. Stuffing the Turkey by the Marcel Brothers.
By some weirdo.
And Please Daddy, Don't Be Drunk on Christmas by John Denver.
Okay.
Would you like them again?
I know. I think it's the first one, and I think stuffing the turkey is a fake one.
Yeah, Yeah, I'm going to go stuffing the turkey.
You're going stuffing the turkey by the Marcel brothers?
Yeah.
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 Why?
Well, stuffing the turkey seems very niche. Like, I don't know if everyone does a turkey at Christmas, and Marcel sounds like...
Marcel brothers?
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't ring a bell for me.
Ah,
Don't ring a Christmas bell.
No.
that fell flat on its ass, didn't it?
No,
I
it didn't,
thought-
because what you've got here is a couple of winners.
I thought, please, Daddy, don't get drunk at Christmas by John Denver. I thought that were brilliant.
Yeah, but that's all. I mean, we know what that's about. That's like
Don't get
That's-
drunk at Christmas.
That's got to be right. I know it has.
domestic
I thought-
domestic
I
abuse.
thought you'd say, oh,
Please.
it's try
Not
double,
the giblets.
double bluff. It's a double bluff.
Double
that one.
bluff. Yeah.
Yeah, well, okay, I'll stop with that then.
Please, Daddy, leave the giblets.
Oh. So we've lost Shane McGowan.
Yeah.
We have.
That's Christmas news, isn't it?
Yeah, it's cheery.
Well, I've not lost him. He's died. Let's just call it what it is. He's died.
Yep. Yeah.
He's crossed over.
Did you see that
To the other side.
we're carrying coffin in church?
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they were
I didn't
good
know they were
friends.
big mates.
Yeah. Good friends. Johnny Depp likes to drink, and so did he.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, I didn't know
For him
either.
to carry coffin, I didn't think he'd be that close to family.
Yeah, I didn't know that. It was a surprise.
Yeah.
It's already, is it at number 5, Fairy Tale
One.
New
It's
York?
number one.
Is it?
Is
thought
it?
you-
I
no.
think it's Wham. They're number one again.
I read it yesterday that it was number one, but I could be wrong.
Well, it's the favourite to be number 1 at Christmas, Fairy Tale
Right.
New York. It's a toss-up between that one and... What's it called? Your Christmas to Me by Sam Ryder. They're the two favourites.
Ah, Sam Ryder, the Eurovision Song Contest guy with the beard and the big smile.
Yes, and the long...
Sings very high.
long-
Yeah, it does.
Apparently, he's got a Christmas one out, and they're two favourites to be
Ah.
Christmas at number 1.
Do you know who else has got a Christmas one out?
I've Cliff
I know you're a big
Richards.
fan of these Christmas songs, Wayne.
Yeah.
Bon Jovi, obviously.
Bon
Well,
Jovi.
Bon Jovi and Bonamassa.
Yeah, he does one every year.
Yeah, well-
Terrible.
I've got. I know he's your big mate, and I know you're a big fan, but I have got a problem.
You actually listen to him.
No. He fetched an album out last year,
He did.
and it's the same album he's fetched out this year with 4 extra tracks.
Right.
So that's not really very good, is it?
So is that classed as a cover?
Sorry?
So
What?
is that classed
Yeah.
as a cover?
So he's just re-released it?
Re-released it with
What?
4 extra tracks.
I mean, I suppose if there's
That's
a time to
cheapskate.
re-release...
That's cheapskate, that.
Well, I don't know, is it? I mean, when you've made... how many tracks are on the album?
It's only about 7.
When you've made 7 Christmas bangers, and you're giving the demanding public another 4 bangers
So you've
Well,
got 11 bangers
with
there.
a rip-roaring solo.
I think it's
what
bad.
baby Jesus would have wanted.
There's so much Christmas crap out there.
Christmas crap.
He could have put a full album of crap out like
He
he's
has.
just done.
He has done.
And he's added 4 more craps to it.
Did you have you listened to the crap album of last year just with the 7 tracks on?
No.
No, I didn't listen
Life's
to
too
it.
short for that.
They should bring out an album. Now that's what I call Christmas crap.
Well,
By the way, Joe, if you're going to join us, I'm sorry about that.
but they'd all be on it.
They'd all be on it. Well, not all of them. Some of
All
them
of
are
them?
all right. Some of them are all right.
Like what?
Slade. It's all right.
Baby.
Thanks.
Fairy Tale of New York, you like that one?
Yeah, that's about the best one. that
War
one.
is over, John Lennon.
There you go.
Mm,
I like that one.
No. Not fan.
No.
No, why? It's great, that one.
War is over. It's over if you want it.
Well, it's true,
It
isn't it?
won't,
Well,
actually, will it?
And it's not now, it's come back.
Well, it's because they don't want it.
Yeah.
There you
Because
go.
there's no... There's
So,
no.
the song's pointless.
It's because there's too much profit in peace.
yeah, but that's
No,
what they
profit in
call it.
war. There's no profit
war.
in peace.
There's no profit in peace.
So, yeah, no, she gets co-writing credits anyway. No.
Ooh, we've opened a can of worms here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just stick to your performance art, love.
And laying in bed.
Anyway. Oh, we're going down a slippery slope.
No. Say it like it is.
Saying it.
But if you want to join us, Yoko, at the mid-year party with Rod,
Oh, no.
with Rod, you're more
Yeah.
than welcome.
See what I did there?
You can
See what I did there?
you can
Well,
you can
Yoko. Oh, no.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah.
she can pour drinks.
Ooh.
Yeah. Anyway,
So, yeah.
and we lost Denny Lane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, we did.
We lost Ed Lane.
You like the Grim Reaper? You just announced.
No, it's the news. It's the news.
You like that pension on the street? Hey, you'll never guess who's died.
No, we lost Denny Lane, and he was because the link's there with Paul McCartney, isn't it? He was the original guitarist with Wings, but he started off with Moody Blues and several other bands before then.
It's weird. It sounds like Penny Lane, isn't it?
Well, they weren't his real name.
Oh.
What,
Tony or Colin or something like that.
Tony or Colin? Wow.
Yeah. Or Colin. But yeah, there was... So on that album cover, Band on the Run, which was the first album, there's only 2 people still alive. Do you remember any people that's on that album cover?
No.
Somebody should arrest Paul McCartney for that. He's obviously up to something.
I'm just trying to think of it now.
Oh, well, while you're thinking, I'll try and find my notes.
So did you say who was on the cover of that?
Yeah, it was on the cover.
Yeah, there was like a boxer, wasn't it, at the time? There was some TV personalities. The guy who did the album cover was the same guy that did Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon. It's those 2 people called... Oh, what are they called now?
Sorry?
The designers that did the album cover were the people that did were the people that did A Dark Side of the Moon. The Pink Floyd boys.
Yes,
What,
they're
called
Pink Floyd boys.
like Hypnosis.
Hypnosis,
Yeah.
that's right, yeah.
In fact, there's a great documentary on Netflix about them, actually.
Thorn Jurgensen, he's one of them.
I can't
Yeah,
remember his name.
yeah.
One was difficult, one was less difficult, but together...
Thorn was difficult, and there's one called Pooh. His nickname's Pooh.
Winnie?
Or Poe, one or two.
I think it was Poe.
It might be Poe then.
Not Poe.
You won't have a nickname Pooh, would you?
No,
unless
Unless your first name's Winnie.
Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, that works.
This
Yeah.
guy. It's good.
It's good. No, well, he's Santa, isn't he?
I see it.
He's Santa.
I know.
Or is he an elf?
I know things.
Sounds like an intimidating broadcaster.
So
I know things.
I know things.
So the 2 people that are still alive off that album cover are Paul McCartney
Mm-hmm.
and the boxer that you mentioned, John Conte.
All right.
Stop looking at my notes.
I can't read them anyway. It's just hieroglyphics.
I do. I write in hieroglyphics. So
John
the other
Conte.
people that are on that album cover are Michael Parkinson, Kenny Lynch, James Coburn, Clement Freud, Christopher Lee, and John
James
Conte.
Colburn's alive.
James Corden.
Mm.
This guy. He's good.
Santa.
Santa. I know things. Oh, here we go.
Well, he's got a new catchphrase, by the way. It's I know things.
Well, it's gone from everybody likes a list. I ain't got time for that.
I ain't got time for that.
And why?
What,
He is Mr. Catchphrase.
but what the people don't know is that these are just the titles of a series of books that Wayne's bringing out.
Yes, they are.
I know things.
In the new year.
Rivaling the Guinness Book of Records. I know things by Wayne.
And it'll be titled Wayne Knows Things.
And it comes with a calendar of something I've done on in each month.
It's a pop art book.
And it comes with some crayons. And you can colour them in.
Oh, it's high tech then.
Oh, it's top drawer.
Not top shelf then.
No, not top shelf, top drawer.
I have a little fact.
sorry.
Not fact, but a thing about. Well, I suppose it's a fact. It's a story about Slade's Christmas hit.
Okay.
So somebody said to him, "Nobody writes Christmas songs anymore, especially rock bands. Rock bands don't do Christmas songs." So like, oh well.
Was it not his mum?
I don't know. It was. I think it was a man. Some man was saying this.
That's not Noddy's mum.
It could have been his dad. But they were saying, "Oh well, we've got some time coming up, so we could maybe try and do one." And this guy that was like, "Oh, I'll ring studio, try and get you in." But John Lennon had booked the studio, but then he was like, "Oh, you know what? I'm cancelling it for a week. I'm having to reschedule, so you can have my slot, so you can use the studio while I'm not in it." So they went in the studio and learnt the song in the studio because they hadn't got anything. They just had to sort of like build it as they were in there.
Something from nothing.
Something from nothing. But John Lennon had left some of his stuff there, and I can't remember what it's called.
Clothes.
It was a half-eaten sandwich
Oh.
No, it was. Bear with me,
It
listeners.
was Bear With Me.
Bear with me.
It was
A koala.
a harmonium,
All right, yeah.
and that's what you can hear at the beginning of the song. Boom, 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 boom.
A harmonium.
Yeah, so they used John Lennon's harmonium at the beginning of the song, and they did it. They only managed to be able to do it because John Lennon happened to cancel it. It's like, oh, you might as well take my.
Somebody did a similar
my
thing
slot.
with piano, didn't they, in his house?
I don't know.
They used the piano on some track. I can't think what it is now. I think it's something to do with Tony Visconti. So it might be John Lennon. It could not John Lennon. It could be Mark Bolan, David Bowie, Thin Lizzy, shitload of others. I'm sure it's
Tony Bennett,
no,
Linford Christie.
no,
No?
no. They used that. They used that piano in his house in that room.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, and it's sorry. It'll come back to me that one.
Have you seen Shakin' Stevens lately?
No.
6 months ago when he released that new single.
He's got. I'm sure he's doing something at Christmas at the moment, but my God,
What?
it just looks a bit frail.
Well, he is. He's
I know.
been, he hasn't eaten for 23 years. He's so thin.
Yeah, he is really thin.
Yeah, he's kept his look though, hasn't he?
He's kept his dark hair as well, which is unusual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That
Me too. I just don't keep it with me.
Just don't keep it. You know, when people insist on dyeing their hair,
Calm down.
when they go grey, they insist on dyeing it black. I mean, I think we discussed this about Tom Jones before. They insist on dyeing their hair jet black. But the thing is, when you get older, your skin becomes like tissue paper.
Yeah,
It's
but the
white and
trouble is-
translucent with jet black hair.
But what if you were blonde?
Oh, they just got dyed black?
Yeah, it's like Walsh suddenly dyeing his hair black, into it. And he were always blonde. Well, he was dark brown, wasn't he?
Maybe it's maybe it's just them to say, yes, I know I'm dyeing it too, and you do too, because I was
Well,
blonde.
didn't he make some comment like that? Gene Simmons receiving some awards that some big celebrity do. And he gets up and he says, I've never seen so much black hair in all my life.
That's a good comment, yeah.
And there's nobody worse than him for it.
Yeah, he's got a strange head of hair.
But then again, talking to Gene Simmons, they've just done their final gig.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
they've launched the new phase of Kiss, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
AI.
Well, it's
Yeah.
like a
Avatars,
it's like
aren't
the
they?
Avatar
It's like
ones.
avatars
Yeah.
where they're just flying about and
He always said they would never die.
yeah.
Kiss will never die.
Yeah. It'll just be overtaken by different people
Yeah.
under the masks.
And
is
even
what
he's
Well, no,
admitted
there's like
that
cartoon characters,
it's
aren't
not. Kiss has never been about content. It's been about style and image.
Yeah.
Never been about content.
Style
So
and
the
image.
music's crap, but the image is good. That's what they've been buying into all
Well,
these years.
it's
Even
a-
he's admitted
it's
to
a
it.
product, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. But they've done the final gig. He's 77.
Is
I'm sure I read
yeah?
this week that he's 77.
Yeah, that would be
Well,
right.
I didn't think it was that old.
Apparently, Paul Stanley can't sing anymore.
Oh, you've got a mouth on you. He's
Some would say.
all silky pipes,
Some would say
velvet throat.
it stopped sometimes, but apparently he really can't sing anymore.
Yeah, didn't he admit that they've not sung on his last album or something like that? Or
That were Motley Crue.
well, that Motley Crue.
Yeah,
that's-
but it's probably true about Chris as well. Kiss as well. Yeah, yeah. You're probably right. Actually, yeah, you're probably
Yeah,
right. It probably
they did
was
it
them.
on-
They admitted to it because he brought out that soul album, didn't he? That Philly Soul album, and people were praising him how good a singer he was, and that was only last year. But they were saying it in like, I can't believe how good a singer you are. How's he done that?
Mm.
You know, it was that type of reaction.
Do you know who's getting a lot of praise lately? And apart from yourself,
Father Christmas.
Cher.
Yeah.
Now I understand Cher's a bit of a legend. You know, she's been going a long time and she doesn't look any older. But you know, that's not because of miracles. Modern medicine.
Formaldehyde.
Yes, she's a living waxwork. But she's been painted out as to be like this musical marvel, which people tend to do as they get older. You know, they don't say anything bad about him anymore. Anyway, she's releasing like a Christmas album, and it's in typical dance move, like sort of like Clubland Christmas.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
And she was saying that she'd not sung for years, so she had to do some training to get a voice up to shape. And I'm thinking, up to shape. I don't think she was ever known for really good singing. But anyway,
She were.
She had a good
she
voice.
were.
yeah.
if she could turn back time, maybe. But
No,
I don't know. It wasn't like
she was quite a good singer back in the day.
she was a deep female singer, wasn't she? I suppose
She became a bit of a. Do you know when she did the? It was more style rather than content. Where she'd wear very scantily clad
Mhm.
clothes and she'd do provocative stuff, and that will gain the attention, and that will the lesser part of the act. The major part of the act, not the singing. But when she was younger, she was quite a good singer. When it was Sonny and Cher, she was a very good singer.
She had her own TV show, didn't she? I've seen a clip
Yeah,
where
they did, yeah.
David Bowie comes on to promote Young Americans, and they're doing like a little duet together.
One of the funniest stories I heard about that when she was doing the scantily clad thing. They did that scene. I forget which song it was now. They're on this like HMS, not it was HMS. It was American aircraft battleships.
Yeah, you're talking
And
about
she-
If I Could Turn Back Time.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, where she
Yeah.
straddles a big gun.
She straddles a big gun.
Yeah,
And there's all these sailors around her.
standard though, really.
Giving it all this, and she's like, ooh, and it's all like provocative.
Mhm.
It's provocative.
She's technically wearing a belt.
Who's playing keyboards?
I didn't notice any keyboards.
A 15-year-old son.
All right.
Hello, Mum.
Well,
Yeah.
she's got a beef.
Oh, he might have been 17 then.
She's got a beef at the moment, hasn't she, with Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Yeah,
She was on-
she's not.
Ke-
And everybody
She
at the
keeps
minute.
being snubbed.
Well, she was on Kelly Clarkson's show, and she's been snubbed again.
Yeah.
For God knows how many times now she's been
Since
snubbed.
60s.
And she's now turned around and said, well, that's it. They can stick it up their ass. I won't accept going in it if they paid me $1 million to go in it.
Yeah, they should put her in it. I mean, just purely for a longevity and a career.
Yeah.
But
I personally think a lot more artists should turn around and say, you know this award you give me about Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Yeah, you can have it back because I don't want it.
in fact, actually, we're starting a club. It's called Listenerland Awards. So,
There's the thing.
And she's only one of 2 artists to have a number 1 in 7 decades.
Really? Right.
There's some kind of achievement that then, isn't it?
Yeah, her and Rolling Stones.
And she did all the record, as we spoke about on a previous podcast, for the first number 1 and the biggest distance to the last,
Yeah.
when it would Believe.
I wonder if there's something. I wonder if there's some sort of details to being given this award, because she doesn't write her own songs.
Well, I think it depends on who you've upset along the way.
No, but she doesn't write her own songs, does she? She's given songs and she'll sing them.
Well,
So I don't know if
who's
there's.
in there? No one else wrote their own songs.
Well, I don't know, but maybe there's some catalogue where.
So she's not,
like,
on, her,
majority
she's
of
not
the
on her
songs
own
are-
on that one.
No.
Is she?
Is Desmond Child in there?
I
She
don't know.
wrote most of Bon Jovi's stuff, or Bon Jovi's hits.
But anyway, the reason why I want about Cher is because obviously, her voice and stuff, I've never thought of her as an amazing singer, but I suppose she is. But she still uses her original singing teacher,
Really?
a singing the person who helps her get for singing coach. That's it. Is 96.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well,
yeah. So that'll
you
explain.
think
her
she'd know how
deep
to do it by
vibrato.
now? You think-
Well, after all these years, if she can't do it now, she's.
No, I think
she's
it's
not gonna
getting
get
it's
to
getting
do
into
it.
shape, isn't it? Yeah, it's a muscle. You have to warm
Yeah.
it up, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't take a car straight out of the garage when you not move it for 10 years and take it out motorway.
Oh, I mean,
You gotta warm it up gently. You gotta treat it like a lady.
Me
Ooh,
first
take
thing
it
in
out
the
for a steak
morning.
dinner.
Me first thing in the morning, I can't sing.
No,
By lunchtime, I still can't sing.
just bubbles and squeaks.
By tea time, you've just stopped.
Yeah.
Waste of time.
There's a little window of opportunity, and most days I miss it. It's around about 4:30.
When you're power napping.
Yeah.
He just managed for a split second. He reaches that high C, just in mid yawn. The squeak
No,
of
when
the
I, do,
vocal.
when I do sing, and I don't do it in public, I just do it when I'm driving, you get a line, and you think, that went in key, that were good, that. The next line isn't. Or you forget the words to the next line. So I'd never make a singer, me.
No,
A, I can't sing, and B, I can't remember words. It's not a good start.
see, you'd be a good,
Unlike Rod.
you'd be a
unlike
good
Rod.
club singer. You know that those club singers that just impersonate Elvis.
Yeah. Don't get me away with that one. No, we've been down that one.
Clubland.
Nah. Get an excuse for all bad singers to get up on stage.
Turn that radio down.
What else do you know? What you got, Wayne?
Oh,
He says, squinching at the table.
I mean, you can put your
Yeah.
poke in front of your face if you want.
no, I like
It helps
that
the
way.
microphone.
Yeah,
though.
yeah. Oh,
That's my trick, that.
It is. I know. I usually have it here.
You can't have an opinion if you're up at mic.
move it there then.
Well, I'll put it back in a minute.
Have you fallen out with your notebook?
It's a creature rabbit.
Yeah, it's not dressed up.
You are stealing my limelight notebook.
It's not dressed up.
It's not dressed up.
I was going to put it like one of them, them book covers you can get all red and fluffy stuff on it. You know what I mean? But
You're one of these people
Yeah,
that has a pinwheel, like a thing on top, aren't you? Like a big pink
Flashing thing.
bouncing thing.
that checks.
Whoa.
Well, if you're not going to read from your book, Roger's been at it again.
Bum, bum.
Did you know that Roger's son was Harry Waters?
It was, or he still is.
He's still Harry Waters.
Yeah. You said he was Harry.
No,
Waters.
sorry, I was going to say he was sacked by his dad. It's just come out this last week that he was sacked by his dad in 2016.
Oh, right. Well, that's not. Yeah, okay.
It's not relevant. It's not new.
It's only just come out, is it?
But it's only just come out. Harry's been asked about it, and he said,
All right.
"Oh yeah, I got sacked, and so did rest at band."
That's awkward, isn't it?
Yeah, it says
Especially around Christmas table.
Yeah.
he didn't get his Christmas bonus in and out.
No.
No.
Yeah,
He's a
he was a
tight
keyboard
bastard.
player for him, for his dad's touring band, and he toured with him for over 10 years.
Why did they get sacked?
I don't know.
Hmm.
He don't know. He'd never got an explanation. His dad never said, "You're shite," or "I'm having a fresh start," or "I want some new material," or he never get an excuse. But he don't have any new material. He just plays the old stuff. So I don't know. And he doesn't know. So what's he doing now? He's signed up for a Pink Floyd tribute band. He's playing the keyboards
And
in
why
the
not?
big droid. Well, why not? Pink Floyd tribute. He knows the songs. He said he's been playing it for 10 years
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
more.
Why
That's,
not?
that's
Yeah.
weird, that, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, we're talking Roger here. We're talking Roger. By the way, Roger, if you want to come to our mid-year party with
Tough.
Rod, we'll put you with a nice seat
Rod, that would
next
be
to Rod.
awkward.
Yeah, we'll put you in a tent in Bottom Garden on your own.
Roger's been at it again.
Bum, bum.
And that's that.
No, I can't remember if I was reading it or I was listening to it earlier on this week. The rift between Coverdale and Plants is still ongoing.
I didn't know there was a rift.
I thought that. Oh yeah. Oh, they
Yeah.
hate each other.
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah.
Is it because of the hair? Who's got the best locks?
No, this
No.
goes back a while. This, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's because Roger Plant said that all the...
Who? Roger Plant.
Roger
Come on.
Robert Plant said that all the rock people of that era of Purple, or Deep Purple, they weren't there. There were people like I think he called Aerosmith out on it. White Snake, mainly White Snake. They all said it. Plant said all they are is just a cover bands of Zeppelin.
Oh, well. I mean, isn't
And
it?
he says the worst one for it is David
Copperfield.
cover version, as he calls him.
That's right. He does, doesn't he?
Yeah, he calls him David.
David cover version.
David cover version.
Good Lord. Fizzy drinks.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah.
I got covered in it.
So, and I was reading that no, I tell a lie. I was listening to something, and he got asked the question. They were interviewing Coverdale, and he got asked the question about this rift. And as soon as he mentioned the rift and the name of Plant, he just totally. Oh, I'm sorry, me.
Yeah, wouldn't have walked to do it, would
My
it?
earphones
I
went
know
off
which one
then.
you were listening to.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
earphones went off. Then
Yeah.
and so I asked him again. He went, "No, still not getting any sound."
Yeah.
And he wouldn't, for love nor money, answer that question or even acknowledge the name of Plant.
Do you think he enjoys Led Zeppelin's music anymore?
Oh,
Coverdale. Do you think he,
Well,
like, when
yeah.
Led Zeppelin comes on
because
the radio,
he's still
he goes,
with friends with Paige.
oh, is he?
Yeah.
Wow.
There's talk of a new
I
album with
was
them too,
saying,
isn't there?
they're on about doing another Coverdale and Plant too,
All right.
because he's just, I think Coverdale's
Coverdale
just,
and Page.
Coverdale and Page too. And Coverdale's just released
The cover page.
Is it
That's what you
is
call
it
it,
a
the cover page.
50-year anniversary? Is it a 50-year anniversary? Or is it 25-year or 50-year anniversary of Deep Purple stuff, or his back catalogue of?
Oh,
which
yeah. Well,
involves
that goes back, about 50 years, I would
Deep
imagine.
Purple. I
Yeah.
think there's something like this.
Burn, was it? The first one?
Yeah.
Something
This
like that.
200, is it 200 magazines, book things that come with this LP that you can only buy, I believe, on Coverdale's website.
Right.
It's getting like Gene Simmons.
And I think, I'm sure he said they've only done 200
Yeah.
issues. Yeah.
But there's talk of Jimmy Page and Coverdale
Page,
doing
not Platinum Page, yeah.
They're doing a two, number two.
A two, yeah.
Yeah, that might. That'd be
Because when
interesting.
did they do it first? 91?
Oh, you got me now.
1991?
I'm going to guess 90, mid-90s, 96, 95.
I guess
I don't know. I don't really know when. I can't remember.
I thought it was
I've listened to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all right.
It's all right, yeah. But what year it came out? I'm going to say mid-90s sometime.
I thought it was 90. I don't know why. I just seem to think 91.
I guess we'll never know.
We probably won't.
Not unless we Google it.
No, we'll never know. Scholars will look back at this and be baffled.
Be baffled.
There will be anyway.
I tell you what, why don't you guys look at it and leave comments?
Yeah, do something for once.
Yeah. Let us
Yes,
bloody look at,
satire.
let us look at you guys.
I bet Rod knows.
Rod will know. He's got album.
Yeah.
It'll be a free one.
But then again, you
people
see,
like Rod always get free ones.
we're talking about good singers now, aren't we? Well, there's nobody better than Rod.
Oh, yes, old denim pipes.
Well, they weren't in my book anyway, because back in the day, the benchmark for singers for me was Rod Stewart and Paul Rodgers.
Yeah.
And not many people got near to them two.
Classic gravellers.
Yeah, great voices, pair of them.
Gasoline Alley.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a live thing where it's some sort. It's stood among some sort of building ruin,
He's
isn't
in
it?
like a Spanish square, isn't it?
No, it's not. It is around like high-rise buildings, but there's
Yeah.
there's like a building that's knocked down. He's walking
Or like
amongst rubble,
Rubbly mound,
almost
isn't
like saying, "I used to play here," and he's singing this Gasoline Alley. It's very good because you get the
Was it Gasoline Alley?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you get the reverberation of the hard buildings
Yeah.
around him.
Take some beat in that voice.
It did do, yeah.
Yeah, him and Robert. Yeah, but
There was an amalgamation of Otis Redding and Janis Joplin, wasn't it?
Janis Joplin. That's an. I've never heard him
Well, and,
lying to that before.
no, I'm just thinking that for that roughness.
Oh, for the roughness. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Otis Redding wasn't rough.
And no, Otis
Soul.
Redding, it was
soul,
a rocky soul,
Yeah.
you know. Like, he had like an aggression to him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He did have an harshness to it.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, Rod was a big fan of Sam Cooke, still is. He's his go-to vocal. You would never have described Sam Cooke as being harsh or gravelly or meaty, would you? But Otis, you would.
You listen to the live version of Try a Little Tenderness. Otis Redding did a cover of Satisfaction as well.
Yeah, he
a
did,
very
yeah.
good bit. And it's
Yeah,
really
really
like, he digs deep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's-
yeah. Well, no, I won't call him gritty.
Oh, I would.
He's one of my favourite old-time
Yeah.
singers, Otis
Yeah.
Redding. No,
Yeah,
Don't call him
he's
gritty.
got some grit there. No, it's not
Not
throaty,
gravelly.
but
Not gravelly.
It's got a pocket of grit that just chucks out now and
You
again.
know that. You know that.
Throws it in your eyes.
You know that gravel that Rod's got. We don't mean that. That is that oomph. Get up!
anger.
Yeah, good to that.
Yeah,
Hmm.
not step back. I want to kiss myself.
Oh.
It's more like like you've got a last little bit and you're trying to push it out. Blum.
Yep. Oops. Right in middle round.
Yeah. Oh, I just thought of something.
Oh dear, he's
I just
only
thought I'm going to have to.
now's not the time for Instagram.
No.
Rod sent me a message.
Yeah, it says get off your phone.
It's a long message, that. It's a lot of scrolling.
Yeah.
Get off your phone.
Why so many kisses? That's weird.
Kiss, 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 kiss.
Oh, my favourite band.
Oh. Sorry, I can't remember. No, it's all right. Carry on. Carry on.
Oh, okay.
It's just hard when you're just scrolling. It's so distracting.
You don't have to watch my finger.
So I have. What do I have any more Christmas news? Wham's at number one.
Oh,
Wham.
are there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are they?
yeah. The Last Christmas is back on again. I mean, it's a good one, isn't it?
What again?
Yeah, it's a good one though.
How many times are they going to keep fetching it out?
Apparently, in the music video, they were so drunk. No, I don't think they're bringing it out. It's just like it gets streamed a lot. But they were so drunk in the music video for that video. that when they sat around the table and they're like throwing things, that were just like what they were doing. They were just
Best.
rat-assed.
Excellent.
There was meant to be a scene where what was scheduled, but they had to fill it with something else. Where I think George Michael was rolling around in the snow or something, because half the crew were just hungover to buggery the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Have it.
George has been at it again.
Bum, bum.
Oh, yeah. Roger might have, but George hasn't.
No,
I have
sadly enough.
some news unrelated to
Music.
no, it's to music, but unrelated to Christmas. LimeWire is back. Do you remember LimeWire?
No.
Yes.
LimeWire was like the place to download illegal music,
Yes.
and with it, you'd
No.
get little treats like viruses,
And
Trojan horses,
and films.
and you could get films as well, Wayne. And you'd
Could you?
You'd
Oh,
download,
I wish I'd have
and then a
known.
month later, your film would be ready because it'd be dial-up. But
So
LimeWire
that's why I got a letter from Warner Brothers.
your computer rotted, didn't it? It's just it
No.
melted.
No, I had all things on it to stop it melting. It was just the only thing that I couldn't stop was a letter from Warner Brothers.
but LimeWire is back.
It's all alien to me, this.
So LimeWire were a bit like Pirate Bay.
Yep.
Yeah. So you download these what we call torrents, and it basically like download all this stuff. It takes forever, and you like next morning you wake up and you got like an album
Or a film.
or a film.
Or a film, yeah. Not the one you wanted, it just randomly pick one and get it you.
Yeah, it was like
I remember back in the day when we had come down to our house, I've got you that film. It'd be like Forrest Gump or something like that. And you'd be watching it and there's some bloke walking across the screen with your popcorn.
but you download this video and then in the morning you get it and it would be like a lucky dip to see whether your computer had survived whatever bombardment of attack you might get. But they are back to cause havoc amongst the music industry again. Now, if you remember a few episodes back, I was talking about like I think that Spotify have got about 5 years left.
Yeah.
Well, I've been listening to some people in the know, and they've affirmed some of my thoughts. They think that they've referred to Spotify and streaming as we know it as streaming 1.0. It's the first generation of it. It's like in the 90s, the first version of websites, right? And you think, oh, it can't get no better than this,
But it can.
but it can. And one of the big, huge problems with streaming is that it doesn't serve the artists. Like,
Well, he's having a big rant about this.
we?
No, Place White Strat, Niles,
Rogers. Yeah, a lot of people are. They don't serve the
Because
artists.
he's on the committee for all this, isn't he?
I don't know, but
Yeah.
they don't serve the artists. So there's going to be a thing where someone's going to create a better platform where the artists are going to get paid more, and then people are going to move their stuff across there. It's simple. It's inevitable, and change is good. But what LimeWire are doing is they are jumping on the back of AI, and they're allowing you to create your own artists from the ground up, AI artists.
Right.
Now, it's nothing to worry about at the moment because it's
I'm
just
not worried.
it's just like it's very like
But what will
Elevate to
these
music.
artists do?
well,
once
it's
you've
very like
created
elevator
them?
music, but it's
Can
you could-
you then pick the songs that you want your artist
I
to sing?
don't know, but they're just basically like leaning into AI digital music creation. So that's their ilk. But Napster, do you remember Napster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Napster's also back, and they are starting again but they're doing it for a streaming service. So Napster could be the streaming point too.
they're starting
Do you know a
2.0.
lot of illegal sites, don't you?
Well, you know. But Napster could be this, like, they could swing back and they could be like this new game changer for streamers where
Well,
artists
it'll only
actually
work
get
if they
paid.
pay the artist more than Spotify
Exactly.
does.
There's plenty of people out there doing exactly what Spotify does, like Amazon Music, Apple Music,
But
the
don't you
one
think
that Jay-Z
people like
started.
that will just say, all right, then we need to renegotiate this contract. Whilst we're going to lose a lot of people. Instead of giving them, I don't know. But
Well,
instead of giving them,
Spotify aren't going to just sit there and take
No,
it.
that's
They're
what
going
I'm
to come
saying.
back, aren't they?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
But this is why it's good.
But
And this
yeah,
is going to create a price war,
I can't see
which is good for
I
artists.
can't see the likes of Napster and LimeWire being able to come up against people like Apple Music, Amazon Music, and Spotify.
No, but they will if they offer the artist a better deal.
Well, they can't, because Spotify and people like that will know and say, oh, hold on a minute.
We'll give you 001 more.
So instead of giving,
but if
LimeWire's going to give him 10p, they're going to say, well, I'll tell you what, we're going to give him 20p. And then that's them two back in bin.
But then that's fine, because what that does is it prompts change.
Yeah.
It needs the change in it.
Oh, yeah,
Because
that's-
as much as I enjoy cheap music and I can stream whatever I want, I don't enjoy that making a living in music is as hard as it's ever been.
I think there'll be a price war. It become more competitive because more people are going to be starting to get at it, which means it'll be good for their artists, which means it will be bad for the consumer because they're going to put your rates of subscription up.
Well, that will only be a bad thing for people that use things like Amazon, Apple Music and Spotify. That will be a bad thing for people that like music. Because instead of them paying $9.99, they're going to pay, I don't know, let's
Well,
say.
very good for years, so we can't really argue.
Let's say they put it up to £20 a month.
Yeah.
Now, people that like music are not going to, they're not going to be, oh, I don't like the idea of that. The difference is the people that love music and understand music will say, well, all right, it's still only £5 a week.
Yeah.
So there's also
And they won't mind that. Well,
oh yeah,
the £10 a week, because people like us that love music will know where that money is going to and why it's being put up. It hasn't been put up because Lado that owns Spotify wants to buy a new beach house.
And we've had it good for years.
It's being put up because it's going to go back into artists, which is going to go back into industry, which is going to keep people like us happier for another 50 years. Because
and people like Rod.
And people like Rod, no. But so we won't mind a £10 a month increase because we know where it's going back to.
Yeah.
Because we love it. The people that like it, they'll probably disagree with me because they just have it as a thing on while they're walking dog.
There's another way, a business model, what people are trying to they're considering is, I think Spotify might be considering it. It's where your money would go to the artist that you listen to. So if you're...
That's the only way it works into it.
It just goes to Spotify and then they distribute how many streams you get, right? But the money that you're getting, the money that you're paying Spotify is then distributed to the rest of the dynamics, right? But imagine if I'm just listening to the band called The Veils.
Yeah.
Right. And I pay my $9.99 a month and all I listen to is 5 bands, let's say. So then my money gets distributed between those 3 bands.
Oh, right. I'm with you.
You get me? Rather than the plays,
Yeah.
the actual money that I'm paying. So there's distributed between those bands and Spotify's cut. Now, if you just listen to Taylor Swift, then, she's using that money. But if you are listening to a relatively unknown band, a small band, that means that you're supporting them more because you're listening to a band that you actually really like and you're giving the majority of your money, your monthly subscription to that artist. If you start listening to other artists, obviously it cuts up and you get more, it gets spread around more.
Did you get your rap this year?
I did get my rap this year.
What's it pan out like?
I don't know, shit, yeah.
Did you get your rap?
Yeah.
What's it pan out like?
All right.
What do you mean, what did it pan out like?
What did you? How many genres did you get?
Oh, I got a lot, but the thing is, I've been listening to a lot of that AI DJ thing there.
I don't know if I say it.
Yeah,
or
I
not.
get the daily playlist and stuff.
I got 55 genres.
I'll tell you.
Is that
in a
all?
sec.
Well, I thought that were...
Good
You
lord.
named 55 genres.
Okay, this is going to be a boring podcast.
No. If you really worked it, you can get...
I can't remember
You
how
can,
many I got,
you
but
can
yeah.
say anything, really. It's a genre, isn't it?
Yeah. Reggae, electric, country,
Yeah, emo, heavy metal.
emo puppets.
Yeah.
I listened to 1,162 artists.
I listened to 1,676.
I didn't count.
I played 2,218 songs.
You played what?
Hold on, it's not like Pokemon. You're not going to catch them all, you know.
You played what?
I played 2,218 songs.
I played...
Sorry, everyone. This is the dip in the show. If you want to get a cup of tea, just go and get a cup of tea. They're exchanging
And
Trump's cards here.
I listened to.
I played 3,571.
I listened to 30 genres.
30.
55. Do you know who my top artists were? And it surprised me this, but when I thought about it, I thought, well, no, not really.
Leonard Skinner.
No, no. Robin Trower.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, Robin. You can
Matt-
be on our list if you want for party at middle of the year.
I listened 18,200, just short of 18,200 minutes my top genre were modern day blues rock. And my top artist and my second artist. Now, my second artist has been my top artist for the last 2 years. And the swap, my first and my third swap round. So last year and the year before, it were Rival Sons, Bonamassa, Cold Stairs. This year, it's Cold Stairs number 1, Rival Sons number 2, Bonamassa number 3.
Joe's took a hit there.
Yeah, well, he's had 2 bad albums.
Yes.
Well, 2 bad albums.
We're not so bad. We're so mediocre.
And he needs to learn his lesson, doesn't he?
For me.
And this is how he'll
And
learn.
you're the man to give him that lesson.
For me, as I said before, I thought Royalty is probably in the top 5 albums, worst albums I've ever heard. Absolutely terrible.
Because I get more opportunity to listen to my Spotify than you do. I did 57,000 minutes.
Oh, I feel like I need to get mine out now.
Wow.
That's like 39 days.
Yeah.
Where do you find this?
But you have, you have yours on it van every day, don't
Every
you?
day. Every day.
Where do you find this wrapped?
My top artists were Robin Trower. But do you know what my top track were?
No.
I played it apparently 28 times. Man of the World by Fleetwood Mac.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, it's a great track.
Good track.
Great track.
Yeah, good track.
Yeah, I love that one. Obviously.
You like it a lot.
Yeah. But I've listened to a lot of different stuff, but they're always on my playlist. So they've kept cropping up, you see.
Yeah.
That's why I'm just really reluctant to take them off. I'm doing well at the minute because I'm up to about 300. And that's not like me.
My top songs was Nothing But the Blues by Cold Stairs.
Right.
Bird in the Hand by Rival Sons. And then Guillotine by Rival Sons.
I like that one.
On the Run, Rival Sons. And Dark Side.
How many songs did you play?
Do you like Rival Sons, then?
No, I've never heard them.
How many songs did you play?
I don't know how they got on there.
I played 3,571 songs.
I got 2,187. Yeah. Well, I don't know.
What did surprise me,
1,919 artists.
the most played song was Man of the World by Fleetwood Mac, and my second one was Steady by the London Souls. I highly recommend that track, obviously, because I played it a lot.
I'll tell you my top 5 songs, and you'll probably get an idea of my favourite artist this year. Number 1 is On Lookout by Neil Francis. Number 2 is Dumb Love by Neil Francis. Number 3 is Last Night by De Boule. Number 4 is a little-known band called The Beatles, Golden Slumber. Golden Slumber.
Oh, right, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's the singer that did it, isn't it?
Yeah.
The 5th one is Teardrops by Neil Francis. And the 6th one is Feeling Alright by Joe Cocker. Neil Francis.
Neil Francis. You like Neil Francis?
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
I tell you what, my favourite version of Golden Slumber.
What's that? Is it Elbows?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
It don't get that grit.
Oh,
It don't get that grit towards the end.
It's got that
The
emotion with
Orchestra
it.
got-
There's a bit where Paul McCartney gets possessed unnecessarily. Like, whoa, Paul, calm down.
I like
Calm.
Elbows version.
Nah.
Of that. Yeah.
Paul McCartney,
I bet
when he
Rod
gets...
likes Elbows version of that.
Oh.
It's getting creepy now.
Yeah. Yeah. He's going to come in on next week with a Rod Stewart tattoo on his arm.
His chest.
It's on my chest. Now, wouldn't you two laugh if I did? It wouldn't be real.
And around it is going to have Rod Stewart listens to Listenerland.
What's wrong with that? I don't get the joke.
Comedy.
One day it'll happen.
Yeah, I ain't got time for that.
One day it'll get popular, that.
So,
And I got me have a listen to that, people out there. Steady by the London Souls. It's a great track. And then it were Nothing Else Matters, Metallica.
That's
Adam
a great
Douglas
track.
playing, he did the Lost You Anyway. It's a really good track. It's very Sam Cookish. I mentioned him the other week about that. And then you got Jeff Beck going back to Rod Stewart again, doing the vocals on this one. I've Been Drinking.
that is a good song, that. Yeah.
It is a really good song.
Yeah. I think you played that a few episodes back, actually, where you had a little snippet of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And Woody with his thumbs up is on bass.
It's a great track, that one. I like that one.
Yeah, it's a good track.
That's what I like to call a good track.
Well,
That's Jeff's pick of the pops.
No, but it's the first time I've really had a good look at that rap thing, and I get it every year, but I think, I ain't got time for that.
I ain't got time for that.
But I did this year because I thought, let's see what I've been listening to.
All right.
Yeah. And how long I've been doing it.
Well, listeners, I'm sure you enjoyed that segment of the show.
And on that note,
And on that note, we will bid you
goodbye.
yeah, that one.